wanted to talk to you. I've been seeing a lot of comments in the groups, in our group, and just in a lot of the cake groups across the platforms about where to start. So, what I wanted to really dig in with you this morning about is if you're wanting to start a bakery, if you want to start monetizing what you're doing, um, whether it's on a level at home, whether it's in a brick and mortar, if it's in a store with a booth, however you want that to be, I want to give you a place to start. To give you something to do. I want to give you an action item because what I'm finding is that most of us get stuck. We don't know what the next step is. We don't know what the first step is. And so we just don't do anything. And what I think is really important to remember is that your dream of what you want to do, your dream of baking for people, of monetizing that and making a life for your family, doing something for your family that is life changing, because it is life changing. Um, I want to give you a place to start. I want to get you unstuck and help you move forward in that. And so the first thing, I'm working on an ebook. It should be finished and out this week that will kind of dig in. You guys can have something in your hands to do that. But I didn't want to wait to tell you about that until my girls are coming. So sorry. So I didn't want to wait until that comes out to give you a place to start. I want to give you some things that you can do today so that when you get your hands on this ebook, then you have that next step to go forward. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, no matter where you are in the country, I don't want you to go into this not knowing what the rules are for your state, for your city, for your county. Okay. I want you to start with your local health department, the health department for your county. Okay. I've been looking up places across the country to see if there is something that will give us a list of all of those. And what I'm finding is that most of the state sites are going to be like alabama.gov, georgia.gov, kentucky.gov, New York or New York City is nyc.gov, Missouri is mo.gov, California is ca.gov, Hawaii is hawaii.gov. Most of those, that's where I'm going to encourage you to start, okay? If you can go a little deeper and get more local to where you are, go into your Google and search for the county health department, okay? They're going to tell you exactly what you need to do to get started in this. And here's why I want you to do that first. I want you to do that before you pick your business name. I want you to do that before you start baking and putting your stuff out. If you've already started doing some of those things, that's okay. But I want you to reach out to your health department. And here's why. If you start doing things and you're doing them the wrong way, then you can get penalized for that. If you start building out a bakery building or you start doing something in your kitchen at home, you need to know what those regulations are so that you build it correctly the first time. It can save you tens of thousands of dollars by just contacting your local health department and tell them what you want to do. Tell them, look, I'd like to bake from home and start monetizing my baking. Good morning, Paula. It's good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. So that's the first thing I want you to do is contact who that local health department is and just tell them, I want to start baking from home, or I want to open a bakery, or I'm currently doing this and I want to monetize it. What is my next step? And they will love you so much for this because they are constantly fighting to find people who don't follow the regulations, right? That's their job, is to make sure that food is safely coming out of your kitchen into the mouths of others. And you want them to do that because you want to make sure that what you're buying from other people is safe also. So that's the first thing I want you to do, is I want you to find it. If you're in Alabama, go to alabamapublichealth.gov/about/locations. It'll give you every location for that. And I guarantee you that out there, it's the same for your state. So contact that local person, tell them what you're wanting to do. They're going to give you a list of the regulations that you have to have. Whether you're doing cottage law, your state might not even have cottage law. When I was looking up, and Paula is in my Build Your Bakery group, and we were looking and trying to find exactly what she needed to do for her state. Well, the state of Missouri you don't even have to have a cottage law license. So there might be a couple of hoops you need to jump through. There might be none at all. But at least you will know that going forward, and you can do that in the right way. So that's the first thing I encourage you to do today, is to reach out and find out what that is. Then when you come back home, you know what step to take next. And as we get into this ebook and we get into the weekly trainings that we're going to do, we're going to walk you through each of the things that you need to do to get to your dream, because it's important. you deserve to be able to do what you're passionate about. You deserve to be able to provide for your family, to take that extra vacation, to pay your car payment or pay something extra, just something that would take that load off of you. And you can do that with baking and monetizing that baking and having that extra in each month. And I want to help you do that. So if you have any questions, I want you to pop them into the comments. And I will be glad to go back in and help you if you're stuck, help you find where your local place is, what that first step is for you to do. But that's what I want you to do. And then I want you to come back to the comments on this live. Tell me that you've done it. Tell me what you found out. And then let's help you move to the next step. Now, before I go this morning, this is short and sweet. I'm not going to keep you long. But before I go, I want you, if you'll see down here on the screen, it says text live to 833-907-3732. I am not a big spam person. I don't like to get spam. I'm not going to spam you. But if you want to know when I go live and you want to get these little tidbits of information and us to help you move forward in finding your dream and making that a reality, we can do that for you. I do it every day in my bakery. I have a staff of 12 and we've put processes into place. We've done all of these things to build this and I can help you get there. And the first thing I did when I did that was I called my local health department and I met with the lady. And then when I found my building, I had her come and look at it before I leased it to make sure that's what I wanted to do, to make sure that I could go through and do the changes, make the changes that I needed to make it a food safe facility. And it saved me thousands and thousands of dollars by doing it that way. So that's the two things that I'm going to leave you with today. Text live to that number, and I will only text you from that when I'm going live so that you'll know and you won't miss something. You can catch these on replay. And then the second thing I want you to do is to contact your local health department, find out what you do next, and go post it in the comments. And I'll be back in to check on you guys later tonight. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.